I feel like I woke up overnight and just couldn't fit my clothes. The toxic inner voice started creeping in, right? You shouldn't wear that. You need to lose weight before you wear these types of things. Just like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to go to these different places. I don't want to show up for people that I love. My problem areas are my belly. So I would look at that in the mirror and just be disgusted about it. To be honest, I'm like, again, how did we get here? My outfit transformation journey has been interesting, to say the least. And I am going to speak on it in my Candy's voice in this video today. What's up, ladies? My name is Rosie, and I make content for women over 40 so that they can be comfortable in their own skin and live their best life. Let's do this. I feel like I woke up overnight and just couldn't fit my clothes. All right, y'all, you ain't got to call me out. I know that there were warning signs. Of course they were, with things getting too tight. Actually, I don't weigh myself often, but my clothes tell the story, right? So it definitely was warning signs. But honestly, the toxic inner voice started creeping in, right? You shouldn't wear that. You need to lose weight before you wear these types of things. And that became an issue for me. Then the hiding began, right? So it's just like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to go to these different places. I don't want to show up for people that I love. But I had to deal with that. I had to go through the journey of all of these emotions and everything before I was able to, do something about it. Get sick of being sick and tired of my own mess, right? So this is what I did. I just went through every body part that I did not like, right? That I wasn't comfortable with. And just looked at it in the mirror, right? So my problem areas are my belly. So I would look at that in the mirror and just be disgusted about it. To be honest, I'm like, again, how did we get here? I would look at my thighs. How did we get here? They are big and they also rub. So I'm just like, oh my God. I will just continue to look at them in the mirror over and over and over again. And, kind of like pour out my disgust. Until I'm like, okay, what are you doing, right? What are you going to do about it? And after being honest with myself and saying, you have not changed your eating habits. You are not, working out like you're supposed to do. Come on, man. What are you doing? Why are you mad? And then I was able to slowly start accepting it. I would still look in the mirror and I will change, what I'm saying to it. It is what it is. I am going to meet my goal one day. I started saying positive affirmations to myself about my body. Now that took some time. Like I said, it was a journey, but then I started slowly showing up for myself, right? I would put on outfits and I would be like, okay, I can do this, And then some days I would be like, nah, I can't. It just depends. Those insecurities will, creep up on you. And honestly, I feel like I have had a huge transformation, but I don't care what type of transformation I have had. Those insecurities will always be there. They will always creep up at unexpected times and just punch me in my jaw, right? So I'm not saying that once you, get on the other side of this, that you would never, feel some type of way about your body parts or your body, right? You will. This is a constant journey that we're on. And I know this is going to be, something that I deal with until I leave this earth. But again, I started to push through. I started to, try things on that, expose the things that I didn't really like. My style became more joyful. Like I said, not all the time, but it became more joyful and less stressful. And another thing that helped me tremendously was to accept my current size and start dressing in that current size. So what did I do? I identified what I love and I started wearing it proudly. Let's get into some of the looks. Short skirts. I know they say thick thighs save lives, but can I get mine without a side of rubbing? But guess what? It didn't stop me. And as you can see, I am strutting in these streets with this short skirt on, thighs rubbing and all. I said, no more. It's not going to stop me. And I started showing up. So I don't care if it's a short skirt, a short dress. I don't care what it is. If my mood is telling me that that's what I want to do when I get dressed that day, I'm going to do it. I started showing up and showing out. Form-fitted pants. Now, these blue pants I did not wear for a while. I purchased these when I was smaller and did not have a belly. So when that belly came, oh my God, that's all I saw every time I put on these daggone pants. The belly. And you can see it right here. You can see the belly poking out. But I got over it. Again, it's always about my mood. Now, some days I will put these pants on and I'll be like, hell no, I'm not doing it. I am not doing it. But again, those insecurities will always creep up and you have to handle that accordingly to that day. But this day right here, I said, there I go, in my mystical voice, right? And I stepped out. I didn't care what nobody had to say. Put these pants on, belly poking it all. Here we go. I'm out here. 2-piece bathing suit. Now, what you hiding with this? You ain't hiding nothing with a 2-piece, okay? I would say that I am really feeling myself on this day because I got the stomach, the thighs, the back fat, the rolls, all of that is on display. And guess where I am? In Costa Rica, living my best life, about to go to the pool, right? I just said, you know what? I don't have time for it. I don't have time for it. I am going to live my life to the fullest. I always say we have 20 to 30 good summers left, and I am not wasting it on my toxic inner voice. What I think people want to say, oh, child, please. No, I don't care. I am going to live my best life. And that starts with feeding myself with positivity and not letting my mind stop me from booking that trip, putting on that bathing suit with or without a cover-up, I may add, and living my best life wherever that passport will take me. Well, as I always leave you, I want you to get out and live your life because why? We only have 20 to 30 good summers left, and we are not wasting them on what other people think about us. Until next time, bye-bye.